Hey guys, it's AJ, and I just thought I would bring you back on and show you some of the things that I've made to make life a little bit easier for us for our gear and equipment. A lot of you have seen these little waterproof bags, and they are nice. They are waterproof. They are also pretty thin. So if you are putting anything in there that might poke them, or if other things in your bag could poke them, they would no longer be waterproof. So the solution that we have come up with are these. I made these. We found some canvas material that was on sale. These little closers are super cheap. You can get them 4 for $1 at Walmart, or you can order some online like I did, and I think I got like 25 of them for $6. So it's a cheap way to carry your stuff, just in regular baggies. Make sure your baggies are sealed and there's no air. Fold your pouches up and you can stick them back in your bag. If it's things that really need to be waterproofed, you can use these and stick them inside the bags that you make. This one, I believe, was cream and sugar. This bag is a little longer because it has a gallon-sized baggie in it of Bannock, and you need bigger a lot of times when you're taking more than just yourself. Like when we take the boys out, a little bit's not going to go very far. This one has waterproof stuff in it, and as I said, we just took one of those little waterproof bags and made the pouch fit. This one has coffee and teas and bouillon cubes and things like that. That would get pretty nasty if it got all wet. So I just kind of eyeballed, I really didn't measure any of these, to tell you the truth. The size that I would need. Made the bag, made a little hem and top, and all of these closures are paracord. Like you've heard me say time and time and time and time again, everything has multiple uses. So if you're in a pinch, you got extra paracord too. Then this little one has bottles of fuel and sanitizer, little salt and pepper, some cinnamon, and we knew that we wanted things that we could grab when we wanted them, not pull everything out of our bags. So we've got different color paracord as our closures. So that was kind of handy. Now things like the Hillbillies GSI pot, it came with a little bag. The family size cook set that I showed you, it came in its own little bag. The belly cans from Zebra do not come in their own little bag. So I made one. Same deal. Paracord, little closure, little seam at the top, and this one was the hardest one because it has a round bottom, but you don't have to give it a round bottom. You can make any kind of bag that you want. But it is ripstop material. It's also got kind of a waterproofness to it, so it did what we needed it to. The Hillbilly came back from Walmart the other day and found a little tarp. It's a backpacking tarp. It's made of ripstop nylon. It does have a waterproof coating. It is 2.3 yards by 1.6 yards, which I can't remember right now. I think it's like 5 foot by 7 foot. Anyway, it's not really quite big enough, but it was $10. And we looked on the internet, because this was the only one that they had. So we looked on the internet, and everybody calls me the Google Bunny. I can normally find anything. So I thought I was going to be a smart aleck and find these and just order them. And that wasn't the case. Anyway, we found this exact same tarp on the internet. It was $40. And like I said, it is too small for what we wanted to do with it. So since we went out of town this weekend, we stopped at 5 different Walmarts. And I now have several of these. So if you live close to me, you're not going to find these at Walmart. I'm going to take these and open them up and just seam them together and make one big tarp out of 2. I'm also going to keep some small to use for other things. I think I ended up with 13 of these out of 5 Walmarts. So we now have these and can use them. I'm not sure if Walmart will ever get them back in again. I was worried about that when I seen the high price on the internet. So it's one thing you need to look for when you find a deal that's too good to be true. Sometimes it's just a good deal and you need to grab it. The last thing that I got so that I could, be crafty is this laminator. And it's just a cheap little laminator. I got it off of Amazon. I think I paid, it was under $30. What I'm going to use this for is, as prepper, you stock all kinds of small things. And some of those small things come in packages that are really too large and bulky. One of those things would be medicine. Storing big pill bottles of aspirin or Tums or even your prescription medicines that you might need to store. You don't want to store those in the container that they're in and have a big mess. So I bought small Mylar bags, and actually for the most part this will make 2 bags for me to store some smaller medicines in some containers that will be easier to go through and look for because I can label them. My worry was that when I labeled these, over the course of the time that we store them, I was afraid that the writing, even being permanent marker, would come off of here. So what I'm going to do is take a sheet of paper and everything that I plan on sealing up with my sealer that day, I'm going to write directions and the name of what's in it and anything you might need to know on a laminated card and stick down inside the bags. That way you might have to open it up to find out what's in it, but at least I know for sure everything will be labeled securely. It sounds like my little hillbillies must be out the door because the dogs are going crazy, which means the bus is outside. So I'll go ahead and cut this short, and I thank you guys for watching. Hope the dogs didn't bust your eardrums, and talk to you later.